Let's talk about that story. So over the weekend, we heard Elon and Lars both make statements that caused me to put out a video on Sunday morning that has got more views than almost anything I've done in 6 months. And that was, and my story, my concept was what they just announced without saying it out loud is what I had said 2 months ago, which is that there's not going to be any private. Tesla is not going to be selling cars to private individuals 2 years from now. Maybe it's three. I pick your day, but between 2 and 3 years from now, they're not going to be making cars for private individuals. Maybe a few people will buy them, but they'll be expensive. Today, but at the same time, today or yesterday, I think it was, Lars also said, no, it was actually on Sunday also, or Saturday or Sunday as part of that that deal up in California. Yeah. He said that, yeah, we've been talking a lot about doing a small pickup. So would a small pickup fit into my theory? Do we need an autonomous small pickup in order to make the robo-taxi thing, the overall ride-hail thing work, so that if I'm a contractor, I want to go to the beach and take 5 bicycles, I'm a yard guy and I need to take my yard stuff to the next neighborhood. Do we need small pickups as part of the autonomous future?
Yes, especially in Europe.
That's what?
Especially in Europe.
Oh, especially in Europe. Okay. All right. You wouldn't think in the United States?
No, I didn't say we wouldn't in the United States. I'm saying especially in Europe.
Okay. All right. So that would fit into my theory.
Well, I don't know if I'm with you on the 2, 3, 4 years they won't be selling individual vehicles, or if they do, it'll only be extremely expensive ones. I don't think it'll happen that fast. Me 5 years ago would have told you probably that by 2025, 2026, nobody's not going to be buying Tesla. Nobody's going to want to buy a car that can't drive itself. But if, you gotta, I think I try to iterate when I'm wrong about things. I've been wrong very much on the Tesla story when it comes to timeline.
Sure.
I would say I've been right on the technology. I've been right on the guy. I've just been wrong on timeline and how quickly things will happen. Now, there's still something to be said for we haven't had a true B2C business yet.
Right.
Just because there's so much friction. Like, to use FSD, you have to buy a Tesla to begin with.
Right.
But robotaxi makes it's frictionless. Right. If you've got an iPhone and you've got a couple bucks, you can use it. Mm-hmm. So that's very differentiated. So we'll see what that curve looks like. And that might validate what a lot of us have thought. But I'm taking a more conservative approach. And I would say what you're referring to would probably be about 10 years out. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But that's just me trying to iterate a little bit and trying to.
No, I get it. I've got people that are saying it'll be longer than that. My theory is that the other car companies might still be selling cars for private use, but that Tesla will need them all for the fleet.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that we don't lose some of them, like there's going to be novelties, right? There's going to be, I don't know, like motorcycles. Like, you don't need motorcycles. They're dangerous. They're not safe, but they're fun.
Yeah.
And, if you're a Harley guy and you love your Fat Boy, like, you don't want it to drive itself. You want it for and you want to have that, fat tire in the back, and you want a good rake, and you want it for, there's something mechanical and, primal about it.
Sure.
And so I hope we still keep that. Like, I hope Porsche still has the 911. I hope, we still have pony cars. I hope, some of these iconic vehicles still exist, if for nothing else, for nostalgia, and they're just beautiful designs. But, I do think in about 10 years, they will be more for nostalgia, and for a hobby, what's the word? An enthusiast.
It's actually amazing how long you can keep these American cars and European cars and Japanese cars running because, down in Cuba, they don't get many American cars new. And so they keep those cars running for hundreds of thousands of miles. They're very good at finding ways to keep them on the street. So